Well, welcome to December. It's another edition of Fast Five. We're back. We're back for a short period of time, just until the holidays, and then we'll be back in the new year, 2024. But we got a couple of good stories for you today. Some of them you may like, you may not like. Some good news, bad news. We hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving holiday. Once again, thank you for tuning in. So let's get on with this five stories for you that we're going to bring to you. Some of them you may have heard of, or you might have. I think most of these you haven't really heard. It's been put in the background. So let's get on with this edition of the Fast Five. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And hopefully today's the day I've earned your subscription. So let's get into this. Well, New York is at it again. You have Mayor Eric Adams creating laws that really we don't really need. Well, he's just enacted a law banning the discrimination against height or weight. This is a mayor who just slashed the budget by 5% across the board. This means in addition to other protected characteristics like age, gender, race, religion, or a person's weight and height will also be considered to be protected identifiers under the law. The law will bring fat discrimination under jurisdiction of the New York's Commission on Human Rights. This is the body that heads up discrimination issues for other identifier characteristics such as LGBTQ, race, etc. Commissioner Annabelle Paula said at the time the bill was signed, the most forms of appearance-based discrimination have persisted unchecked. I happen to be overweight, and one thing about me, I've got, when you look at a person, you're not looking at their weight, their height, their sex, or what type of, whether they like men or women or both. A job looks at a situation based on what they can bring to the table. That's the way it should be. Now, there are some people that may not like someone overweight for their job because basically the job might be heavy physical, and that will drive up their insurance rates. It's nothing to do with discriminating against the person. The person may not be fit for the job. For example, NYPD. You see a lot of guys that are overweight in NYPD. There was a time you were not allowed that. Think about that for a minute. They made jokes about New York City police for a long time. I mean, even Robin Williams, they say NYPD police are well overweight. That shouldn't be an issue. They should be healthy to the situation. And there are many other jobs that qualify to that situation. Construction workers and factory workers, depending on the type of factory that you're in there. You should be healthy. I mean, there are jobs out there that, for people like me and all that. For many years, I've been overweight. I've handled jobs in warehouses, and I've handled jobs in retail and many other places. And the thing about it is, my weight wasn't looked at, not one single time. They looked at my resume and saw that I had the experience for the job. So think about this situation when they keep putting all these discrimination laws, and basically that's going to hurt the business, the company, or the independent person as well. Moving on over to, as some would say, dismal Disney. Disney itself is a major problem, including in their parks. Here's one situation that has happened which is unbelievable. Streaker arrested after parading around Disneyland's It's a Small World ride naked. An unhinged Disneyland guest was arrested after he was filmed tearing off his clothes and crawling around in the iconic It's a Small World ride in front of terrified riders. The unidentified 26-year-old was filmed in his boxers climbing over the animatronic figures and sitting in a representation of the Taj Mahal as flying carpets circled overhead. "Stop, stop, I need you to stop," one staff member could be heard screaming at the man as he stumbled over the equipment. "Please just stop, you're going to get hurt," as guests watching the scene unfold then cried out, "Oh God, he's going to break all that stuff." See, and this is the situation on there security-wise on there. This guy shouldn't have gotten that far. Obviously, he got ejected, arrested, and basically, he got a lifetime ban to the situation. Why was he doing it? We don't know, because some people out there have some crazy issues. And as KTLA reported, he was taken to the hospital just for safety reasons on there. And you could say to yourself, the ride has made a new meaning for It's a Small World, after all. Moving over to Fox. Well, here's some sad news. And I think this is the beginning of the end for this show. Family Guy is leaving Fox's animation domination after 20 years. Fox is moving Family Guy from its long-held Sunday night slot as part of animation domination, making room for the upcoming crime comedy series Grimesburg. In March, Grimesburg will take the 9:30 p.m. spot on Sunday nights, which Family Guy has filled for the past 20 years. Family Guy will move to Wednesdays with The Masked Singer and Animal Control. When they start moving around shows like this, shows that have been around a long time, it's meaning that it's probably beginning to the end of their life. Sunday has been a domination for Fox from long periods of time, and it's because of all the animation on there. And since a lot of the changes on the Fox network, a lot of these shows, Simpsons, Family Guy, many others, haven't been the same. They haven't really been, the same as they used to be. And we already see this from the other end, like over, at Warner and Adult Swim, that they've chosen to bring back the classics to Checkered Past. They've added more just this past week. Adding I Am Weasel and Cow and Chicken, the return of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and many more to come. If it wasn't for Adult Swim, Family Guy wouldn't have survived. Same thing with American Dad, Futurama, many others. Why were these shows really good? Is because they broke barriers as far as the comedy. Is Family Guy still the same as it was years ago? No, not really. Things have changed a lot. The comedy that it used to be, the Family Guy, has really changed and starting to get a little preachy in certain ways. They need to go back to the way it was. And, for them to move Family Guy next to Masked Singer, is it because they think that they're going to draw the people over there to Masked Singer to hopefully boost their ratings? We don't know. Only time will tell. Moving on to BBC News. We've had the 60th anniversary episode number 1, which was horrific, of the Doctor Who new season that is starting up. Even David Tennant could not save this particular show, even though the ratings was a little bit higher than Jodie Whittaker's first appearance on the show when her reign started. But there's some news about the classic episodes. There have been more episodes found recently. And per The Guardian, 2 episodes in question featuring Hartnell as the Doctor were believed to be lost forever until recent unearthing. However, the owners of these episodes, who are understood to be former BBC employees, are hesitant to hand them over. Their reluctancy is rooted in the fear of legal action from the BBC, as they might be charged with theft. This predicament underscores a complex of issues regarding the ownership and distribution rights of historical television content, as veteran film collector John Franklin explains. Some of these collectors are terrified. We now need to catalog and save the significant television shows that are out there. If we're not careful, they will eventually be dumped again in house clearances, because a lot of the owners of these important collections are now in their 80s and they're very wary, he added. The collectors involved are ex-employees, and so terrified the rule that was that you didn't take anything, even if it had been thrown out, but if you loved the film and knew it would be important one day, why did you do? So we need now is amnesty. And this is true. This is true. I mean, some of the episodes that are missing out there are episodes from Marco Polo and the Celestial Toymaker, which is part of the plot of the 60th anniversary that's going on with the return of the Celestial Toymaker, supposedly. But, you know, this is the BBC. BBC was throwing this stuff out to make room for new tapes, or they erased these tapes as well. I don't blame these people for not bringing these forward on there. You know, the BBC used to throw all this stuff away. Where are we finding most of the stuff? Outside the BBC, outside the UK. In warehouses, in people's collections. And what have they done with them? They're not restoring them. They're just taking the audio and making animation of them. They're not going to spend the money to restore this footage. I mean, if they have the audio, they're doing a restoration on Underwater Menace right now, I believe. I myself have just watched several of them, and I did enjoy, Galaxy 4, The Evil of the Daleks. I think right now I'm doing Fury of the Deep. Right now I'm just in the middle of that. And it gives us a second chance to see some of these stories. For example, Fury of the Deep. Believe it or not, Fury of the Deep is the first time we got the sonic screwdriver. Yeah, that's right, folks. The sonic screwdriver was first appearance was Fury in the Deep. Was not as extravagant. It was like a little pen light, to the situation. But these are stories that basically that need to be told and need to be brought out. But the thing about it is, if the BBC is going to sit there and put people in prison or charge them, with crimes, you're not going to get this stuff back. Be respectful to the situation that they saved it. So you'll be able to bring these stories back. And finally, moving over to anime in Japan, there was a fan appreciation of Ichigo Productions, which revealed some more information on Oshi no Ko anime, that basically we've gotten some key visual elements that, of course, obviously it's coming back for a season 2 sometime in 2024. Plans for this season were first confirmed back in June. If you have not seen this is a great series. It is controversial on certain aspects of it, but it is a great story. It folds into of being in the showbiz, being a singer, or pop idol, as they say. And the story on this, I mean, in a way, it's an isekai in a certain way, as one of the characters has been reborn, has been murdered and reborn, and now is looking for who is responsible for his murder and the murder of his mother, who was the main part of the first half of the story on this. So we'll be waiting for this. Hopefully we'll get it sometime, probably this time next year on that. So tell me in the comments below your thoughts on these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories. Don't forget to hit that like, share this video, and hopefully today I've earned your subscription. So do check us out next week, this time, same square, every Monday at 12 noon. Don't forget to check out Man with the Show Tuesday through Friday this week on all our social media platforms, including Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, and YouTube. Until next time, thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.
Thanks for watching. Before you go, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and share this video. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe, as it helps us increase the reach of our channel. Once again, thank you for watching and your support.